Leon County Jail holds accused offenders until they are sentenced. An inmate sentenced to remain at Leon County can stay no longer than a year. The average inmate stay is between 60 and 90 days. Inmates not sentenced to Leon County are sentenced to prison.
A jail is a temporary holding maximum security facility. We classify prisoners when we get them in jail as to where they rank on this jail's social status.
Generally, inmates are classified by their crimes. The crimes range from nonviolent acts such as drug use to violent acts such as murder. Their classification determines their uniform and their housing area, known inside the jail as a pod.
Jail has a hierarchy of people in it. I mean, the convicts themselves have the lowest strata is the child molester. Organized crime people are generally pretty much up at the top. The baddest guy in the world is up there.
The most privileged inmate, known as a trustee, wears a black and white striped uniform. This inmate has been sentenced to Leon County Jail and can work outside in the community.
I put them to work. I have the majority of the inmates, the really bad people, the murderers or rapists, the child molesters and such as, they work inside the jail. They may be painting, chipping, doing laundry, scrubbing floors, buffing floors, things of that nature. Others, and there's several hundred of them, go out and work in the community every day.
Leon County Jail prohibits us from showing inmates' faces.
I get up in the morning, we eat breakfast really early here, and get up and take my shower and get ready to go to work. In a trustee status, you have to have a job here, so I go to work and come back, eat lunch, go back to work, come back, and then my day is done.
Inmates without trustee status are also allowed to work.
I'm a cook. I'm a jailhouse cook. In the kitchen, I cook all the inmates' food, all their dinners.
It would be almost impossible to run the jail without the inmates' help. Although taxpayers do fund the jail, the inmates' work does have an effect on the economy.
Well, these folks that you see out on your streets out here wearing stripes, those folks provide probably about $1.5 million out of the economy through labor.
Leon County Jail wants to reduce the number of people consistently returning to jail. In addition to working the inmate, the jail tries to create an unfavorable living environment and utilizes programs designed to help the inmate.
You say that I've got a higher return rate than the Holiday Inn does. I don't like that. I don't want, we're not the Hilton. I don't want them to come here and get feather beds and say, boy, isn't it great, I'm going to come back tomorrow. I don't want them to come back at all.
We don't want to be a palace, and we want to cut down on the recidivism rate, and it's not a place that you really want to stay anyway.
Many of the inmates don't change their lifestyles on the street after staying in jail. They end up coming back to jail for a second, third, or even fourth time.
I'd say that the chances of coming back to jail after you've been in jail are well over 50%.
Since I've been here, I've seen 4 girls go out and come right back in here. And you know why? Because they went out, going out to do just what they came in here for. They did not go out looking to do better or trying to do better. They went out knowing they were going back to the same thing what brought them in here.
I guess I'm disappointed too. Disappointed in myself. Got out of prison, I went right back in the same lifestyle that I was in before I went to prison.
Leon County Jail offers over 20 programs that the inmates can take advantage of. GED classes, parenting, and anger management are just a few examples of the programs designed to improve an inmate's life.
You write a request to programs and describe what type of class you want to take, and then after 3-4 days or so you get a response and they'll let you know you're on a waiting list or whatever.
They come in and tell you about the programs. The officers will tell you about the programs. So since October, I've been participating in anger management, personal finance, and women breaking chains, and mothers in crisis, and parenting. And by me participating in them, I done learned a lot from them. Some things I didn't even know.
I have taken almost every class that they have at this jail, and it's helped me a great deal.
The inmates I spoke with believe the programs are beneficial. They are hoping what they have learned in jail this time will keep them from returning.
Programs do help. For those who want to be helped, it helped. it can help. But if you don't want to be helped, ain't no need of trying, because you're going to go right back out and do the same thing. You got to want this. This got to come from within you. You got to want to make it work. If you don't want to make it work, it's not going to work.
So I do believe this. Anything that we can do that's positive while a person is in jail, whether it's 2 days or 20 days, anything that we can do to better make them a better person for when they make their transition back out into society, I would say that that program is helping.
The inmates count down the days until they are released. When they are given their freedom back, they plan to change their lifestyles and never return to Leon County Jail again.
I'm not going to jeopardize my freedom no more, doing nothing wrong with drinking, drugs. I'm going to stay in the Word this time. I'm going to keep my faith.
I don't think on the street for some reason. I make the wrong choices. Here I'm pretty much clear-headed, thinking better. I got to try to do that on the street now. I got to try something different when I get out this time.
To actually be outside and actually see, like trees and clouds and birds and things. I think it's going to be good though, because I have a direction that I want to go in, and have goals. So I think if I just stick with those, I'll be fine.
Leon County Jail tries to rebuild their inmates' minds for the day that their freedom is restored. Hopefully, all the jail's work and effort can create better, law-abiding citizens. In Leon County, for FSU Spotlight, I'm Tara Jamison.